Hello friends, this is Amit, your mentor at mentorbuddy.com. Here we have a short video on pie charts. So let's quickly understand a question. Okay, so it says if Skypark accounts for 8% of the domestic cargo, what percent of the others category does it account for in domestic cargo sectors? Four options have been given and two pie charts have been given. Pie charts, here it is written that percentage share of major cargo carriers in 1996. Correct? So major share in 1996 is given of what? Both domestic as well as international. Clear? Okay. Now we need to understand the question has been asked from the domestic part. So the international part is irrelevant for us as of now. Correct? So nothing has been asked from international, neither it has been given that overall. So only domestic. This is a question based on first pie chart only, that is the above one. So we'll just take care of this thing, right? So what has been given, that if Skypark accounts for 8% of the domestic cargo. Okay, four cargoes are given, that is Blue Dart, Air Freights, LB and others. And the turnover is given as total turnover is given as 70 crore. Okay, now in the question they have said that Skypark accounts for 8%. Skypark is not given here, so Skypark will come under others category. Clear? So they are trying to say that 8% of the section has been that 8% has been covered by Skypark. I mean, out of the total 100%, this 8% is of Skypark, right? Skypark, one more cargo carrier, correct? So what percentage of the others category does it account for? So out of this total others, which is 35%, what will be the percentage of Skypark? So how to handle these type of questions? What you need to do, you know the total revenue, that is total turnover of domestic, that is 70 crore. First you will find out the total 35%, which is others category. How much is the revenue generated by others, right? Then you will find the revenue generated by Skypark, that is 8% of the total. And then you will find the percentage, that how much percent is Skypark revenue is of total others revenue. Okay, so let's quickly solve this question. Let's come out to the solution of it. That is, first we will find out others, that is 35% of the total domestic revenue. We'll use the direct percentage method to find this percentage, 35%. We have already seen in others questions as well, right? 35% nothing but 30% plus 5%. Clear? How to find 30%? 30% we can find 70 is the total, 70 crore is the total revenue of the domestic. So 10% of 70 will be, we just need to place a decimal point before last place, that is 7.0, that is 7 is the 10%. So 30% will be how much? 7 multiplied by 3, because 3 times, plus 5% is half of 10%, that is 3.5. So it will come out to be how much? 21 plus 3.5, that will be 24.5. So 24.5 is the total revenue generated by others. Clear? Total revenue. And now we will find the 8% of the total revenue, which is the revenue generated by Skypark. So 8% is how we can find. We know 1% is how much. We need to place a decimal point before two places, that is 0.7 is 1%. So 0.7 is 1%, multiplied by 8 will give you 8%. So 8 into 7 is 56. So 5.6 crore is coming out to be the revenue generated by Skypark. So we need to find the percentage of Skypark revenue generated. So it will be, so we just need to find out the 5.6 crore is how much percent of 24.5. So 5.6 is how much percentage of 24.5 multiplied by 100. So we can cancel out this decimal point. Then we need to find out, so we can cancel it further by that is we can see it will come out to be 56. 5 from 5 we can cancel out this 100, right? So it will become 4 and then 9, right? And this will become 20, and then from 7 we can cancel out it will become 7 into 7 is 49, 7 into 8 is this much, and that is okay. 8 into 20 is coming out to be 160, right? So 160 by 7 we have got, so we can solve it. It will become how much? 2. 7 into 2 is 14, right? Then we have left out with 2020, so 7 into 2 is again 14, right? So we have left out with 6. We can point out decimal point. This will come out to be 6. 60. 7 into 8 is 56. Then 40 is left. 7 into 5 is 35. So it is coming out to be 22.5%, right? So we have been given options, 4 options have been given. All are rounded off to some places, that is 18%, 20.5%, 23%, and 23.5. If we round off this 22.85, it will come out to be 23%. Clear? So that is our option C is the closest one. Clear? So option C is the correct. Okay, so student, this is the traditional method of finding this answer. We also have one shortcut technique to handle these type of questions, which are based on pie charts, which are based on percentages. So we will see that how to use that technique to find this answer. Okay, so we'll just see a quick thing. See, we know that 8% of the total others is what? I mean 8% of the total is what is given as revenue of Sky Park. 8% is given as revenue of Sky Park. Okay, so we know the total revenue of others is 35%, and the total revenue of Sky Park is 8%. We just need to find out 8% is how much percent of this total others revenue. So we can also find that 8% is how much percent of 35%. You are getting it? 35% is the total revenue of others, 8% is the total revenue of Sky Park. So 8 is how much percent of 35? We can calculate this thing. 8 is how much percent of 35? So 8 upon 35 multiplied by 100. So what we will get? 8 multiplied by 100. So we can cancel it out with 5, 5, 7, 20. It is coming out to be 160 by 7, and then we'll further solve it. It will come out to be 22.85% only. So this is, we have saved a lot of calculation. Just as we know, we can use the direct method. This is a shortcut to find these pie charts questions, and it is very effective. You can just give answer in seconds, right? So see how much calculation have been saved, that we do not need to calculate 35. How much is the 35%? We do not need to calculate what will be the 8%. We just have seen 8% is how much percent of 35. That's it. Okay, thank you everyone. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Please find some other questions as well, and other concept as well, and shortcut techniques.